News Channel 8's Lenny Supal is joining us live with her follow-up report on this. And Lenny, we have a response now, but we also still have the problem.
Absolutely. The health department says that they are working around the clock, but they haven't answered our questions about whether any private information was compromised. Now, at the same time, families say that their pain is twofold because without that death certificate, they're unable to put their loved ones to rest, and all legal matters are on hold. More insight into the deep and complex cyber attack targeting Florida's health department. Cybersecurity experts weighing in.
Complete healthcare records can go anywhere from $150 to $1,000 a record, depending on how complete those records are.
Fonda Emard grieving her mother's loss. 3 weeks later, still no death certificate and no answers.
There are several accounts that I have to continue to pay because I can't close them. We need to sell the house. And we can't sell the house without that death certificate.
The Florida Department of Health responding to mounting questions and confusion that sent funeral homes scrambling when the online registration system went down. In a statement saying we are working around the clock to restore the online vital statistics system. What happens if you do not have a death certificate?
It delays the process. You can't necessarily cremate a person. You can't bury them. But in this example, you can't distribute the funds that are within that estate to the persons who are entitled to that.
Attorney Brian Camerino says options are limited for families as the situation continues.
The next step is to call law enforcement, call these agencies. But then beyond that, it's beyond your control as a citizen, to be able to get any sort of relief.
And at the same time, funeral homes across the state also in the bind because they're dealing with a backlog and that slow and lengthy process of filling out every single death certificate by hand. Keith?
Yeah, it's a problem for a lot of people, and it's not just the death certificates. Birth certificates and other things also affected by this cyber attack. What's the health department saying about that?
Well, Keith, all children born within the last 2 weeks also in the same dilemma, but this time hospitals are dealing with the burden. They also have to fill out those birth certificates by hand. Keith?
All right. Thank you. Lenny Supal reporting live in Tampa.